Today we're testing the Royal Enfield Bullet 350, and what a great little motorcycle it is. It was back in 1932 when the first ever Bullet was released, and interestingly, it's now the longest running motorcycle in continuous production in the world. It has quite a colourful history too, as it was also the motorcycle used by the Indian Armed Forces in the 1950s, which then led to the production of the motorcycles in Madras in 1955, with the Bullet soon dominating the roads of India. Well, fast forward 9 decades, and the latest Bullet 350 is a little perler. Featuring an updated chassis in the form of a twin down-tube cradle frame, it handles much better than before. It also utilises the J-Series engine platform, which has already proven to be a winner after being first released in the Meteor 350 back in 2021. And bringing a modern touch to the classically styled Bullet 350 is the new digi-analogue instrument cluster, featuring an LCD information panel along with a USB charging point mounted below the handlebars. Dual channel ABS rounds off the braking package, which includes a 300mm front disc with bi-brake caliper, accompanied with a 270mm disc at the rear. Comment down below on what you think about these new tech upgrades. Bring the little 350 Bullet to life. You can hear that little thump of the single. It's a great little bike. It has an upright riding position and you sit quite tall, but it purrs along beneath you. Like I said, I love the old gauges. It's got a lot of that sort of, nostalgic sort of design to it. It's got a little power for a 350. Like I said, you don't have to be a learner to get enjoyment out of a motorcycle like this. And as Royal Enfield do so well, they bring these motorcycles in at a really competitive rate, so it's a good little investment to make. Perfect little motorcycle to buzz around town on. Look at that, it's got some power. You need to get up around the trucks. But although it's a more modern motorcycle, it still has touches of tradition, like the Madras Pinstripe, which has been hand painted on the fuel tank of every Bullet for the last 35 years by Mr. Krishna Kumar. Well, Krishna has since retired, but this tradition continues thanks to his nephews Jaya and Kishore Kumar. And it really is a touch of class, if you ask me, especially knowing that each and every bike has been hand painted. That retro design is further enhanced with the spoked wheels, with the 19-inch at the front and the 18-inch at the rear. I will say that it was a little heavier than I expected for a 350, coming in at about 195 kilos dry, which would have a lot to do with its all-steel construction and that distinctive teardrop fuel tank. But when you're up and cruising, you can't feel any of that weight, and it's quite nimble through the corners and it's great in city traffic. As you can see, the riding position is nice and upright with a comfortable reach to the bars. And with a seat height of just 805mm, it's easy enough to plant both feet firmly on the ground. And if you're slightly taller than me, the Bullet and Classic are the largest of the seat heights in the Royal Enfield's 350 range, compared to the Meteor, which comes in at 765mm, while the Hunter is 790mm. The single bench seat has also been redesigned and features extra padding, which makes the Bullet much more suitable for riders who spend most of their time two-up, as opposed to the Classic, which has just the single seat setup. This little 4-stroke single motor is a peach too, rolling along effortlessly while shifting through the 5-speed gearbox is smooth and precise. Sure, the power output of just over 20 horsepower isn't going to make your eyes water, but it offers more than enough ponies for what the little Bullet's been designed for, to have a lot of fun, all in a very user-friendly package. Now here's a quick question. Do you think 20 horsepower is enough? Tell us your thoughts in the comments section below. Now, as previously mentioned, the chassis has been upgraded with a twin down-tube cradle frame, providing more rigidity than previous Bullets, and the new 41mm forks are slightly thicker and offer 130mm of travel, all finished off with those classy fork covers. And the twin shocks at the rear with preload adjustment, in case you're riding two-up, soak up the bumps with ease, and also contribute to the easy handling. Now, just sitting back and looking at the Bullet 350, it's clear they've nailed the design. It blends vintage vibes with modern reliability, an area where Royal Enfield have clearly lifted their game. And I think it's fair to say that the quality and finish of the latest models over the past couple of years have been a lot better. There are 3 colour options available with the new Bullet 350, which is standard black, standard maroon, or black and gold, which is the one we're testing here today. When it comes to accessories, there's a few options like bar end mirrors and headlight surrounds, black LED indicators, a low ride dual seat in black or brown, a touring dual seat, again in black or brown, or you can even turn it into a bit more of a tourer by adding a screen, panniers, a backrest, deluxe foot pegs. It really is up to you just how far you want to go with accessorising your Bullet. Now, admittedly, you're not going to get those white-knuckle thrills when you twist the throttle open on the Bullet 350. And if that's what you're looking for, then this isn't the bike for you. Instead, this is a great little motorcycle that oozes tradition along with value for money. And most would agree that so many different motorcycles come and go through the years, with some lasting the test of time. Well, it seems the Bullet 350 owns that label, with a motorcycle that after 90 years in production still appeals to generation after generation of riders. But as we always say, don't just take our word for it. Get on down to your local Royal Enfield dealer and take one for a ride. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Hit the subscribe button below and never miss a beat of all the motorcycle action we bring you from the team here at Live to Ride. And lastly, don't forget to drop your comments below and tell us what you think of the Royal Enfield Bullet 350, because we're keen to hear what you've got to say.